Hi, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of Rabbi Stein's PPE. This week's Parsha, Parshas Metzorah, is seemingly a continuation of last week, which, go figure, they're actually connected. In a regular year, we have Tazria and Metzorah, which are a double Parsha. But this year, because it's a leap year, and all the other different events happening throughout the year, it just happens to be that Metzorah is on its own. Now, this year in particular, this Shabbos Parshas Metzorah, also happens to be what's known as Shabbos Hagadol, the great Shabbos, the big Shabbos. And what makes this Shabbos so special? Ma nishtana ha-Shabbos hazeh mikol other Shabbatot. And that is that this is the Shabbos before Pesach. So here's the message that I want to share this week. In Parshas Metzorah, we see that there's a negative that can be used for the positive. Someone, Rachmana litzlan, God forbid, comes down with a case of tzras. And he goes to the Kohen, and the Kohen tells him to do X, Y, and Z, and go here and go there, and clear out the house, and do all the things necessary. And the man comes back, and the Kohen comes back and says, yes, it actually is tzras. Now you have to have a whole bucket list of what's next to do. Or he comes back and finds that it's not really tzras. Or they find tzras in the house. What are they supposed to do? What's interesting is in the case of the house, the tzras itself, which is a negative thing, someone gets tzras, God forbid, for speaking lashon hara. But the tzras itself, the skin lesion or the marking of defect, is actually used to reveal something hidden. We all have something hidden within. We all go through many nisyonot, nisayons in life, trials and tribulations in life. That which we perceive to be negative actually is used to become our benefit. How so? When something, God forbid, negative happens in our lives, we have one of two things. We can become defeated and remain defeated, or we can use that negative and say, I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm going to grow, and I'm going to change, and I'm going to become someone new. The moment that I say that I'm going to grow from this experience, that's how we declare victory. That's because now you've gone through this experience. It's become part of you. It's become who you are, and now you're able to share that experience with the rest of the world. You see, the idea of tzras, on the one hand, it was negative. But on the other hand, it was God showing a supernatural way of dealing with the Jewish people. It was another proof, another miracle of the divine. And yes, we many times, more often than not, get hung up on the actual negativity. But do we actually look beyond the instance, beyond what's actually happening to us, and realize its true potential? Shabbat Shalom, a Pesach Kasher V'Sameach, a Freilich and Yontiv, and we hope to see you again next time. Thank you and all the best.